What's going on, guys? This is Doug with 4-Wheel Drive Trek, and today we are going to be cleaning out the radiator. The question is, why does the Jeep overheat, or it could be any vehicle, let's say after a day of four-wheeling, or especially going through some deep mud puddles like you've probably seen at Tuhia. Insert here. Water goes through the radiator. That's what it's meant to do. It's supposed to go through. Same with air, it cools down your engine. Water from like rain and things like that on the freeway, whatever, it just goes through. But when you go through a mud puddle, water goes through, the mud does not tend to go through all the way. It tends to stick in the radiator fins and clog it up. Well, that's where the air goes. That's what cools your radiator down, which then keeps your engine warm. So mine is real bad. I've done this once before, and I'm going to do it again since I've gone on a big trip here in just a little bit. I'm going to show you what you guys got to do to clean out that radiator. Super easy, super quick, but definitely something you want to do, especially going after big deep mud puddles, off-roading, mudding, that kind of thing. So let's jump to that. I'll show you what's going on. First thing we got to do is get access to the back side of the radiator. So let's jump to that. We're going to be pulling off the air intake, the air box, the reservoir, and then the fan itself, which is going to be pretty easy. Probably no more than 5 minutes to get everything off. Alright, on the intake. On the intake, you have these two bolts here. Grab this bolt and this bolt. I am actually missing one of them, and the other one is stripped out. Don't have to pull them out myself, but you'll have these two here, and they're going to be 10 millimeters. Pull those guys out first, and then we're going to work on the two clamps that you have on either side. You have these two clamps here that you're going to actually be loosening up. That one and this one on either side of this air intake. You're going to use a flathead screwdriver or a 5/16 socket to get on those clamps. Loosen them up, don't pull them off all the way, so then all you got to do is grab onto it, pull it on out. Very, very important. On the bottom side of your air intake here, you have this little plug. Gotta make sure you pull this out and be careful not to break it. Alright, we got 4 of these little dowel things here. So we're just gonna work our way across, pulling each of these out. We'll be able to pull this whole shroud out. Once you get all these out, all you gotta do is just kind of pop it up, work its way out. Go ahead and set this to the side. Got to pull the coolant reservoir off. It is this guy right here. It's where your overflow is for all your coolant. Super simple. Pull off the hose, and it sits in 2 slots that it literally just sits down into. So just grab it. Boom. Once you get the air intake out, we're going to be pulling this little box up. This is the air box. It's got 3 little dowels on the bottom side. I am unlucky and all 3 of mine are broken, but you're just going to kind of wiggle it back and forth until it pops out. You just lift it up, set it off to the side. Once you have the air box out of the way, you have 2 screws to take off, one on each side of the radiator fan, one on the driver, one on the passenger side, and they're going to be sitting up top. Super easy to get to. There's one right here, right underneath your plug that goes in, and one over here, right underneath the radiator hose. Grab access to that right there. And you will be using a 5/16 socket to get that off. Super easy. The 2 bottom spots are actually just little spots where it sits into, so you don't have to unbolt them. Grab the radiator, pull it right on out. Easy. So what you want to do is you want to take some sort of mild detergent. A Simple Green, just straight up cleaner right here is probably your best bet. And what you want to do is you want to spray down the entire radiator. And that also goes for your air conditioning condenser as well. So once you finish spraying it down, just let it sit for a second, let it soak, and let it do its magic. Generally, Simple Green, just give it a couple minutes is fine. So I do find I use the like the shower setting where it looks like a rain or like your shower inside, and that's going to work perfectly fine for us. So put on the shower, and we're going to start spraying from the engine side of the radiator through the front side, kind of push everything back out the front. So we're just going to take the radiator here, and we're going to spray the back side. So what I do is I just put it straight on here. It's going to force all that water through the individual fins. And since it's just a shower, it's not going to bend anything. You can put it right up and just go all the way over. Now the goal with this is to get all that water to start coming out clean and clear. It is so muddy, so brown right now. It is absolutely disgusting. All right, now that it's all clean, I just got to throw everything back on, and we should be good to go. Okay, so now we got everything all back together. Now it is just time to go drive it. I'm going to finish doing the radiator flush. If you haven't already watched the video, you can check out this video right here. And that is where I actually flushed the entire radiator core, radiator, heater core, replaced everything with that because of the dreaded casting sand. And that is going to be doing it for us today. The radiator kind of cleaning and back flushing through the radiator. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell up top, and comment on the bottom. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me what you want me to show you on my Jeep on how to fix it, how to do it. And that is going to be it for this time. So I'll see you guys next time.